Mayor Eric Genrich declared Hispanic Heritage Month in the city of Green Bay starting today. There will be a Hispanic Advisory Council now consisting of 20 members meeting 4 times per year to discuss many topics ranging from business engaging to policing. There will also be a bilingual business walk this year to focus on Hispanic businesses along University Avenue. Genrich says that he wants to recognize Hispanic culture and heritage as an important part of the community. Another official at the event today recognizes the importance of having this month.
You have some really cool cultural businesses. You have Asian markets, you have Mexican markets, you have different markets where you can get different foods and experience different cultures. And that's so vital to having a very healthy, thriving community.
Hispanic Heritage Month will be celebrated September 15th through October 15th in the city of Green Bay.